Hey everyone, welcome back to Pizza Vendor Academy playthrough of Quest for Glory 2, Fighter Preparatory to Becoming a Paladin. I'm Zombomb and I am joined as ever by my colleagues.
Gone.
Fanny and Ada.
Crystalland.
And I've just been passing the days away napping and doing a little bit of stat building. And now it appears there is another elemental.
Gee, who saw this coming? Hands
attacking
up, everyone.
the city.
Yeah.
So...
Nobody? Gosh. Alas, again, our great city is in peril. The most feared of all elementals has been unleashed on us. The water elemental. But I am dramatic.
Hey, Shima.
Creature of water prevents any from approaching the fountain. I fear we will soon have no water.
But seriously, is it the most feared elemental?
Hi.
It is a pleasure to see you, great hero.
And thanks for the
You
bid.
are, of course, most welcome, my hero.
Now, can you tell me daily news?
Ask me what you will, hero. I shall do my best to impart whatever knowledge I am able.
Okay. So first we're going to ask her about the elemental.
I only know that elementals are dangerous. Perhaps others could tell you more.
Well, that's helpful.
As always.
Tell me about the caravan.
The journey from to Rogier is very far and very dangerous. It can only be made by caravan. If you do a journey there, please look for my cousin Sharaf.
Tell me about Sharaf.
His name means honor. He is very brave. It is said that he refused to leave Rogier so that he could work to bring freedom to his homeland once again.
Rumors?
I've heard that even now my cousin Sharaf works with the underground to free Rogier.
You've also heard that there's, elementals just attacking the city, but who cares about that?
Tell me more about this underground.
It's a movement to overthrow the current government of Rogier and restore the old ways.
Okay.
She doesn't even mention that this is the air elemental.
Water elemental.
Whatever.
So it's a good thing she didn't
difference.
mention it was an air elemental.
Farewell, hero of Spielberg.
I gave her teleportation this time. Your breakfast is delicious. Alright. So, hi.
Good day, my fine friend. I trust you are finding your stay in Shapir interesting. There is always so much to see and do here.
Like, say, save the city.
Yeah, I've kind of noticed there's a lot going on here. Tell me about the daily news.
Shapir is such an interesting land, my good friend. I, of course, am your best source for local information.
Okay, so tell me about this water elemental.
The water elemental is in the Fountain of Town is the greatest of misfortunes. We should all die of thirst.
Okay, tell me about the caravan.
There will be a caravan to Razir leaving later this month. I, for one, am happy not to have to be in it.
Well, maybe be rude.
Tell me about rumors.
I've heard that in Razir they now forbid people to speak to one another. How can one live in such a way?
Okay, would you rather die of thirst in Shapir or go to Rogier?
Well, you're helpful.
Thank you.
Take the middle option.
Bye.
Enjoy the sights of Shapir, oh hero.
You know, I'm getting some mixed signals from him.
We shall die first, but die pleasantly.
Enjoy the city.
We are most honored by your presence at our inn, hero of Spielberg.
Can you tell me about the daily news?
Much happens in Shapiro. What would you like me to tell you about, hero friend? Maybe the elemental.
Rumors?
I've heard that the armies of the certain sent Shapiro were destroyed by the great wind.
That's kind of old news. Okay, tell me about Shima's cousin.
Shima believes he still lives, but from what I've heard of Rogier, I am doubtful.
You know, everyone around here is so up on the whole water elemental destroying the city thing.
Farewell, hero. Oh, and be careful about the elemental. Nope, he's not gonna say that.
Okay, great. Well, since everyone here is so full of information, maybe we should pop over to the fountain.
Oh, hey, there's
Yep,
water
that
elemental.
looks like an elemental, all right.
Who could have seen this coming?
Now, I tried earlier, and it, you can't look at it.
What do you mean? It said watery tart.
Yeah, but it doesn't give you any actual
Probably going to
information on
start
it.
lobbing scimitars.
Am I the one that gets that joke?
No.
Alright.
I just said something about lobbing scimitars.
No.
So we will go to our local expert on water
The water.
and elementals. And we will knock on the door.
Welcome, Delenn.
Hey, Lisa.
Thank you for the kindness you have shown Julinar. You are a true hero for helping her. Come in, sit down, and be welcome.
Hi.
Welcome. It is good to have a visitor who understands the proper way to enter conversation.
Where does she have so much water when the city's dying of thirst?
Shall we share tea?
Magic.
She
why doesn't she have
specializes
to
in
invest
water
in the city?
magic.
Would that be too much to ask?
Yeah.
She is cool and refreshing. You find yourself
Now that we
relaxing.
have shared tea, what is it for which you have come?
I don't know.
Maybe the Elementor?
You are most welcome.
Now, maybe you can tell me a little bit about this elemental.
Very well. What would you like to discuss?
I don't know. Maybe this water elemental?
Perhaps it will be well to show you as well as to tell you about such things. The essence of water is attraction.
Hint, hint. What?
The elemental will draw all water into itself. He can draw water from the very body of a human that approaches it. In the fountain, the water elemental will draw upon the boundless magical stream that is the lifeblood of the city. People will be dying of thirst as it grows in power enough to engulf the entire city in a flood. As long as the water elemental is in the fountain, the elemental cannot be harmed or contained. It is only vulnerable to air. Once away from the fountain, it will be drawn to the nearest source of water. You might then contain it.
Well. Thanks again.
You are most welcome.
And goodbye.
It has been a pleasure conversing with you. Perhaps we shall share tea again sometime.
I know I like sharing tea and discussing impending doom.
Oh, you too?
It's just my favorite thing to do. Okay. So, we need two things here. We need a source of water the elemental will be drawn to when it's out of the fountain, and we need some form of air to drive it out of the fountain. Now, I happen to have a full water skin here. So maybe if I put this on the ground...
Well, you got points, didn't you?
Now I need to somehow drive the elemental into it. Let's see, do I have anything that might contain air, like this bellows with an air elemental in it, maybe?
Not gonna try the map?
Come on.
You're waiting for it to be in the right position.
Airbending slice!
Hey! Yeah, turn around and pose, why don't you? You pick up the water skin that now contains the essence of the water elemental. Okay. So, now that we've done that...
We can get on with the real business of the day.
Yeah, because saving the city isn't big. That was the fourth time.
Oh yeah, and while we were... napping, yes, we got some notes from Uhura. You need to read the note you received. If you know what's good for you, you will obey orders. We will leave them here. If you don't follow them, you'll be sorry. We'll be watching you.
Every
Later
breath
than
you
others won't
take.
They didn't say that.
This particular playthrough is actually a little light on the stuff that is traditional fighter stuff. The
Right.
reason being because we're playing through twice as a fighter, and so slightly different approaches are called for.
Whoops. So, they're leaving notes for me at the guild hall here.
This be stuck to the door with a knife. I think maybe you should find a better place to pass notes.
You read the crumpled piece of paper with nearly a legible scroll. Tomorrow night is your last night. You'll get your final orders then. Be seeing ya.
No one wants to make a personal reference?
No.
No.
Maybe today you and I get in some practice at fighting. It will be good to feel the spear in my hand again.
Now, if I were really into building up my stats, I would parry against her a billion times to build up luck, but I'm lazy.
Always there be things going on here. Much to talk about. What do you want to know?
Tell me about the note.
I not be seeing who live it. It come while I feed Simba.
Okay. Well, bye.
I be seeing you later. Or next game.
You'll see me before then. So we really have not much left to do today. I am, however, going to buy some flowery stuff. Why? Because I can.
This is a good reason to buy flowers. Greetings, hero of Spielberg.
Dried flower art.
In the shape of a question mark.
Creating art from the dried flower takes much time. I hope this tapestry brings you enjoyment.
Why, thank you. Bye.
May your day be filled with the scent of sweet flowers, Effendi.
Probably won't be, but
My day is probably going to be spent sleeping. He's still eating breakfast!
welcome here.
And the time I went out and saved the city.
I was hungry!
This,
Maybe I can put this tapestry somewhere in
many
here.
pancakes.
Like, there, apparently. You put the frame with the dried flowers on the wall in one corner of your room.
Well, we can't see it.
You could go out shopping and see what else you can get, but
I think if you look at it, hanging on the wall is a frame filled with hundreds of dried flowers, forming a picture of a blossoming Julinar.
Whoa.
the interesting thing about that, which is an addition for this version of the game, is that it's different depending on when in the game you buy it.
So at this point, I have very little to do. And so I'm going to be very lazy and take a nap.
Timbuck says that the guy's still eating breakfast then.
And what, you think Abdullah will still be eating when I get up from my all-day nap? You wake him much refreshed as the sun sets behind the mountains.
Yes, actually I do.
Come on, he's got to be done with breakfast by now.